Plesk Obsidian is our most powerful management platform yet. From Onyx to Obsidian, Plesk has evolved, helping you reach your business goals faster. The RepairKit, a powerful self-repair tool, is one of the cool features added in this new release. The RepairKit extension is meant to help server administrators deal with infrastructure issues. It consists of 3 parts: integrated RepairKit to bring the panel back to life, Diagnose Repair to settle issues with services setup and state, and Process List to quickly review and fix the performance issues caused by high load. So, how to set up, find and use the RepairKit? The integrated RepairKit is, as its name suggests, integrated. If you are using the System MD-powered OS, you already have the integrated RepairKit. How to check it? Just open your Plesk server. If you see the authorization prompt, you have integrated RepairKit. Yes, you have to log in to the integrated RepairKit with admin credentials, and social login doesn't help here. This tool must work even if the Plesk database or Plesk PHP engine are down, so integrated RepairKit has its own separate implementation of authorization. RepairKit can up the vital services that are down. For example, if your server is broken, you can open the RepairKit and see what's happening. If there is no free disk space, RepairKit can free disk space by deleting temporary files. If there is no free RAM, RepairKit can free RAM by killing PHP FPM processes. In our case, the database query failed. We see the status stopped. By pressing one button Restart Processes, the server will become healthy again. Diagnose and Repair is a part of RepairKit extension that is included in the recommended installation preset in Obsidian. The Diagnose and Repair screen can be considered as an UI for the famous Plesk Repair utilities family. It's most comfortable to use the search feature for opening the Diagnose and Repair. You can thus check the setup of the services and fix found issues without reading the documentation on CLI options, also avoiding SSH sessions. Also, there are 2 process lists, one for operation system processes and the other for the MySQL processes. Besides the info about the processes, process lists also show the subscription that owns the process. This way, admins can easily find what particular website uses the most server resources. You can kill the processes consuming more RAM or CPU than usually. Usage of these tools was simplified to be comfortable for all types of users, from beginners to experts. We hope this video gave you at least a slight idea of why RepairKit would be useful in your daily tasks. For any questions, don't be a stranger, use the comment section below. Looking forward to see you here next time.